I will. There we go. Now it works. All right.
I will post the notice as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
What?
It's just like
Oh, it came out.
everything. Yeah, like what I usually do. Um, I mean, I put it in. It's never this bad. But then I pour hot water on it first before I put it in. Maybe it came out
I
before.
poured hot water on it while I was in.
No, I mean like this. Like you hold it, like before you put it in, you put hot water on it because then it expands a little bit. And then you put it in, and it might not fall through the cracks because clearly a lot of it did. Well, whatever. Like this little mouth.
Funny.
Hmm. Oh. And of course.
You're telling your mom?
Some loud wind.
That is some loud wind.
Yeah. But I most definitely don't want to turn off the game or anything like that because we got it working now. I also don't want to move too much because I don't want to screw with the calibration because we just made it work proper. Oh. I'm looking at the new channel points you put in. Oh, did you get the oof to work?
Yes.
Very good. Oh. And yes.
We'll
Very
let people
happy.
discover that.
Alright, gonna rest my eyes for maximum gamer strats. Ah, alright.
See?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a little bit in the way, but too bad. And I'm probably not gonna look at the chat a lot. Alright.
I'm gotta finish making the tea. So, still a couple of moments away.
Alright. We'll also give people a chance to join, I guess.
Yep.
Tuesdays tend to be a bit quiet anyway.
Sure. I'm sorry that your tea has become flaked.
Yeah. Ah, that's just how it is.
Oh, do you want this light on as well?
I mean, I've already calibrated it, but sure.
I want a blankie. Comfy mode.
Alright. Shall we just get started?
Should we wait for Eva?
No. Hasn't even read my message, so.
I think if this game is really fast for us, we should play Casey's mod.
Play what?
Casey's mod,
Oh, yeah.
because it is cool.
Alright. I'm gonna get started.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. So, we have two webcams for the VTubing, but because this game requires a webcam that isn't used elsewhere, I have two webcams plugged in looking at me now, so.
Oh, can I check something?
Okay.
That's not supposed to be there.
Okay. Just click the eye, right? Isn't it the cop? Wait, which one?
Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay.
There you go. Alright.
Fixed.
Let us. And I really hope that there won't just be a preview of me at some point. Anyway, if there is, whatever. If this game stops detecting blink accuracy, press spacebar at any time to recalibrate. Okay, that's good. I'm starting it. I'm already blinking.
It's super loud. anyone's in the chat, let us know if the sound is not great. Maybe you're supposed to blink here. Yeah, you're progressing by blinking.
Oh. That's the pressure. So whenever that is there, I gotta stay focused. Oh.
It tells you to blink. Yeah.
I know, I'm just testing the... Because it just detects something that wasn't a blink as well.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, look at that.
Detected.
You're a blinking
Attack the
genius.
Couch says this game is so fantastic. Really unique.
I knew you were special.
Enjoyed it.
See all them
a lot
poor
when it
souls
launched,
down there?
like a year ago.
Lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
Oh,
Thank you for the
I-
follow.
I just sometimes
the
get
couch.
a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion?
Can we pause, or is it gonna be if you press? Okay. So, let's turn the game up a little bit. They
Yeah.
say, yeah,
The
like
game
not
up?
not in this, but in the. Check that up. Like, yeah, no, not that much. Yep. Try that.
Yep.
All right. All right. When you're ready.
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
think this guy's mocapped.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances.
Is the
It
volume a
wasn't
little
my
bit better?
fault you were no good. Layabouts.
This part seems to be less quiet than
Satisfactory.
the
Clock
previous
watchers.
part before.
I got some words for you.
Alright.
They're just a little wolf. Fish. Wapish, welcome to the
Sorry you had to
stream.
hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
So the time.
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid.
Oh, so when that icon
Don't
is
try
there.
to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, my eye. Oh,
Oh!
oh,
Just
it did that for me.
try to enjoy it this time.
0. So Wappish says, not gonna lie, really glad this game's got
Look at
subtitles.
That sun.
Yeah.
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
Ooh.
You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
Am I Babby?
Maybe. Can you move? Or are you?
No, no. This is all it is. I don't have lips. I
Yeah.
don't have a nose.
Yeah. Oh!
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers.
Oh,
We'll have
now
to
I'm
keep our
pressured.
eyes on that one.
Oh, did that for me.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's
Wow.
the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Oh!
What a funny creature.
I'm just a baby.
Yeah, you can't say or do anything.
I can't help you.
Wappish says, why are we in the sunken place?
Hey, go ahead, kid.
I think it's because these are memories.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
What's our name?
We have to make him do this every week.
Benny!
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm really glad the VTuber is capturing the blinks right at the same time as well.
Hmm.
That's helping. I wonder if this game is linear.
Yes?
Like, as in, every time you blink, it will go exactly the same distance, or if
Oh,
it's
you wanna play
random,
along
like
with
you hit a
mommy,
different
don't
memory to
you?
someone else. Like it.
Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Wow, we really were a baby.
No.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
Very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah.
Bit
I'm
of
worried
both.
that might have something to do with it.
This is very sweet.
She's a musician or something.
Look at his little face.
I'm gonna take your
What
sticky
do you think
note
he's
in
thinking
case.
about?
Thinking about clouds?
Probably solving the problems in the universe.
Yes.
Hello!
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
don't see why not.
Ah!
No.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
Ooh,
Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call.
If someone
Okay, I
redeems a
understand.
hat, I will put it on for you.
Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means
So you
a
don't
lot.
have to blink or look down.
Just tell me.
No, because you can't look. I think if you look
Okay.
down, it will register it as a
Oh.
blink.
That's sure a little mess of color.
Oh.
Throw.
Throw. You know, throw it.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head.
Maybe it's
You'll be a
multi-path.
real artist.
Maybe it's a pick your own
Like
path
it.
adventure.
Am I good? Oh, it like focuses where I look.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty good. Oh! Oh! Who said that? Very good. Ah.
Baby grand piano.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music.
So if
Fled
someone,
his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
so your shortcuts are 0 and the thing.
He made
Yeah,
me
yeah.
practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Oh!
Oh, you're trying so hard.
Right, I think we got it.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
He's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No.
Ooh.
We'll find someone to take him.
It's got one eye.
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
Oh, Ernie.
Little Ernie. Fits
Creature.
him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet.
Oh.
I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course, we're not going to keep him.
Right.
Ah! Damn. Got an achievement that it was
Now,
Ice
play
of
the C
Steel.
major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now, what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Can you play as well?
No. Oh. If I blink, I die.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places.
Uh-oh.
It was wonderful. Where would you want to go? You can only go to one.
Ooh. it is a choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Alright, if people are in chat and there is a pick your own adventure moment, let us know which one you would go for.
I can't hold my eyes
but
open
I can
for
tell
that
you.
long.
Wait, is that's my piece? How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but
No!
Gato.
Gato. Oh, my eyes.
Look at it.
oh god, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a
Baby
great father
with
you
perfect pitch.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Gato.
Alright.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting
big
ready
up.
on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly
Ooh,
happen
better.
to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
Better drawing.
Oh.
We are
Ooh, rude. PP cat.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
It's just sweet.
Oh,
This
Eva's
is
here.
called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age,
Oh,
the only
just a
way to
baby.
fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can
Oh,
you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
seems like there's something about expectations.
I think a good thing to do if you are gonna, you know you're gonna blink, is to blink really hard so that we can also see it on the VTuber and so you rest your eyes a bit more as well. Like blink for a second longer than usually.
Yeah, I am
I know.
doing that.
I know, but it's just
I am doing
you look
that.
very tired.
Oh,
Oh, what does it
what's
mean?
I don't understand. What does it mean? Am I getting close or not?
It's all getting louder. Oh,
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Oh, I see.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3.
Oh, I blinked.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my.
oh!
Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now.
Oh.
Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
no.
too.
Oh, God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last
Is our
night.
house
This
for
is
sale or is the other
ridiculous.
house for
Other
sale?
house.
What happened last night?
This is our house with all this kid shit.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side and he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on... I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
No, Blake!
Oh.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
Oh, damn it.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Are you able to pick up a new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon is a particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got this too.
It's extremely expensive, right?
No, can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Life hack.
Visit Australia.
Oh, gotta blink. Okay. Let's see. Hell yeah. Oh, I already want to blink. But I must know.
What a strange noise.
Oh, come on. Oh. Cat, kinda.
Sounds like a creature.
Am I even?
Maybe this is it.
Yeah.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Did it. We played the game.
December. That was a year. That was a whole
Yeah.
year.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
IKEA table moments.
2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
0? Hmm? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't
Give
play with
away.
it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Hmm.
Wonder how old we're supposed to be now. Probably a teenager.
Congratulations, B!
Yeah.
First of many, I'd assume.
We're not done. We have so many trophies.
Yeah. a
Piano trophies.
Yeah, but it seemed like the mum wants us to be competitive.
Oh, but also maybe we're not very good at maths, but we're good at piano.
Yeah.
My house. It's
Oh, it's a babby.
my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back and you up there.
You're not my house. You're not. Fall back, you fool! I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you ask.
Oops.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come over here.
This isn't my beautiful house.
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Don't give me the metronome now.
I wonder if the big tower that the wolf is taking us
Why are
to
you
is
always
a
out here
metronome.
taking photos?
Hmm.
You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
No!
It's okay. That's the way. That's the way the game is
But
supposed to
I
be
wanted
played.
to know Chloe.
You get to know her. Whoa!
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
No idea what that is.
But no one really knows what it means.
Yeah.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
I think that must be like marine or what's it called? Like sea travel archaeology,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study
Look on your desk.
civilization.
I wrote you something.
Learning everything we need to know about these civilizations. Well, it depends. This is a quote. I want each of
jeez.
you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now
Stop
we'll go on
staring
to
at
the
me.
next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, dude. Help me out.
Come on, Chloe. We're all waiting.
So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend.
Oh,
Whoops.
damn it! I
I
blinked.
tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
11.
I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that.
Video
crap.
game. Oh, Pokemon.
Or is it a board game?
Okay. It's Pokemon.
Oh,
it had
it's
like
a console.
Game.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Gaming. There's like an E on it. For every pony.
Definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
Bit of drawing too.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
Hehe.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
Pressure.
I've had so much trouble making friends at Playco.
Oh, the playscape.
I want you at a place where people really get you.
Seeing a theme. Gifted children. Leaders of the next generation. Sub-faculty. And so on.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Oh.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
Oh.
We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, I blinked.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion.
Fucker.
Just this once.
Fucker.
I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
Oh,
I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Crumple.
Can't crumple it.
That'd be very rude.
Oh. Oh.
That's tough.
But we're pressured.
That's tough.
Oh. "30 days. Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life."
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice,
That's the
would
guy that's...
weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering
So,
into her land of the
We're
dead.
on a boat with a black
And
dog
what if they are deemed unworthy?
at the start of the
Well,
game.
you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale. That is
Hey,
Amamet, and she's
Mr.
got,
Kid.
and yes,
Over
that's
here.
she,
Desk.
the head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling
Ew,
right now.
why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Waffish said, "What are you doing here? Didn't we move?"
Just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim
Oh, jeez.
to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Oh, brutal.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
This is the pick your path.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Oh, here we go.
Sneaking out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school.
No!
Oh!
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh man.
When are you falling asleep?
I think we're having a panic attack, actually.
Okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
That's what I want to do.
I'm worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
Why would you say something like that? That's so weird.
Yeah. She's clearly not aware what
No.
she's doing.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Whitefish says, God, that was heartbreaking. Yeah, that's pretty...
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Ah!
Oh, gaming time. Gaming.
This isn't video game time.
Oh.
I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Can you play with the cube? Alright. The doctor goes into the other room to tell your mum that your gear is whack and you've got no game. Oh, Babby toy!
Instead of playing games, we're just playing with baby toys. Please.
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B! You hear me?
What's he doing?
He's gone.
Flipped. Likes art. I have a feeling he likes drawing from the first place, but he was forced into doing music.
Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is think
Oh, first place!
Mr. Benjamin Flynn has been awarded first place.
For the funny boat. I wonder how old we're supposed to be now.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
Funny boat. Oh,
Oh, I must have blinked. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna calibrate it a little bit. Just a sec. Yeah. Very flattering view that the webcam has of me, so that's why I put it on wait. It'll just be a moment.
Do not exaggerate.
Okay, got them all.
Pause.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I just rested my eyes for a sec. Oh.
Fuck Emma's dumb little horse picture.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, what does that say?
That's
free draw.
In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in arts. Do you even pick up the pen? Oh.
Doesn't seem like it.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed!
Jeez!
Art, you ponies!
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Calm down. I did. Look at that. Get it.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Oh! Look at that funny shape. Oh, why did you do the funny?
I tried to!
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Feel each shape.
Oh, you fiend!
Okay. Seems we're getting
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Uh-huh.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind. It becomes difficult putting one foot in front of the other when they are no longer touching the ground.
Yeah, that's fair. He loves
Just
it. Look at that.
enjoying it, yeah. Taking it in.
Oh my god.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so
Ironic
sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
How old are we? I thought we were like 15 or something.
I think we're getting
Ambitions. Yeah.
near like college, I think.
Okay.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! What a marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder.
Kafka-esque.
One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Press Brassenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat.
Wow.
Elba Brassenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Brassenhuber is in the business of business, and you.
Okay.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Oh, are you going into advertising? Hold on. So mom says to sign it because you need to be able to make money off your art,
Yeah.
and art teacher says don't do it because you're an artist and you're not a businessman.
Oh.
What? All right, chat. What do you think if you're still
Alright.
here? This is one that I think is pretty up for debate. Sign me up, get money. Says
Alright. Very Kafkaesque. Yeah. So, we're gonna
So
get
we have
money.
one vote to sign the contract so far. I don't know if anyone else has any strong feelings
Oh, my
about
mum's
this.
here. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I said this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Too focused. Because, that. Oh shit!
Look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
I did
Well,
that by
there you go.
accident.
Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent?
Yeah, throw it
Listen,
at-
I wish
that's
you the
awesome.
best of luck, okay?
Seems a bit rude to throw it at them.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Not exactly the best role model, though. I don't
No,
know.
but neither is your mom.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
your mom has been kind of forcing
this
you
is
to do stuff.
divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad?
Oh,
This
to
American
Greece.
air can be stifling. Ah, now what to eat?
What about
If we
Bob?
both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, I thank you for the dinner.
You're richer than the art professor now.
Not great. Not great.
Hey, you're in Greece. We really early we chose really early we chose to either go to Greece or Egypt if we wanted to travel.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
This one individual, like we're independent.
Is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
Did good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Got money anyway.
Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
Oh.
But really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an
Hands up.
important moment. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just gonna get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her
Oh no!
magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny?
Oh no! Oh, you're gonna get another panic attack.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Oh.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
Oh.
Oof.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
That's sad.
Aw.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm
Keep!
just so glad you got to speak
You
to her
must
one last
keep.
time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
That's her music. Like the one she
Yeah.
wrote.
Oh. Blinked.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Passing Day, inspired by the musical composition of his late mother, the composer L. Stevens. Relatively unknown in her life.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Read the thing first. Bryn lifted his mother's work out of the obscurity of the creation of this piece. She is now considered to be one of the great composers of her time. Ah.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to?
Mm-hmm.
God, you were such a little jerk back then. I kept that drawing, you know? Oh my god, I bet it's worth quite a bit of money now. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a
It's not
drink
really
or
about the
something?
paintings. They're getting smaller.
Yeah.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Oh, wolf time.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
Anubis. Fuck off, dog!
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
He did seem quite lonely.
A jovial child or a solitary one? His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Well,
I think she was demanding, but...
yeah.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within.
I don't think there's wrong answers here.
How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Seems like it was a first love kind of thing for me.
Okay.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick
and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light.
I like how this boat is just a big version
He was
of our boat.
accepted
It's got
into
the
an
winding gear.
exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his
Rude birds.
masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Clappish says, fuck that professor. No loyalty.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
Ooh.
Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
Oh, sniff. Gave us the sniff.
But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Ooh.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
It's actually not detecting. Oh, that's me. Got to do this. There we go. Let me calibrate it again because it's actually not detecting my eyes now.
What a twist! We just saw the most wholesome story, and now we're being told it's full of lies.
I'm not blinking. Okay, now it's not working. That's weird. Oh, it's this one, of course. Maybe it's because the light. It's kind of dark out now, so.
It wasn't right.
It missed
So, yeah.
some.
We're Stinky Liar Man. We're going to super hell. No.
It also didn't.
Yeah, it did both. It missed and detected extra. I wonder if we need an extra light.
Okay, got them all. Let's try that. Back in the game.
Not this.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Gato.
Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
You get a
what
chance
about-
to relive some of these if you missed them.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age,
This is different.
the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Okay, I blinked. Now let's try it again. Man, now I'm focusing.
Made it.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Oh, we're in the same boat.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One knee and a two. This will be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
We can hear multiple cats, even though it's not born yet.
To find a stray cat in the alley. Keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more. For a professor of science and symbols, you're really bad at reading.
She hates cats.
That's really witty.
I let us keep them for Benny, and I'm happy about that. I really can't have 5 cats around.
They didn't load in, yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably important.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to.
Let's try this again.
I blinked the second it didn't allow me to. Oh no.
It's kind of interesting though how they've decided to let us see the scenes that we wanted to see before, but we couldn't. Like, we weren't allowed to go further.
Yeah.
There were coyotes!
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Easy mode.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with
Stay
my mom,
here.
I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I have...
This one is probably important.
Make sure he's staying engaged.
Try to speak a little softer. I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
It's so interesting how they actually let you see the scenes that you
Yeah.
wanted to see before.
I mean, what's the point?
Johnny's got his eyes
What do you
closed
mean?
now.
What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Eva says talented mom. Yeah. His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up a strange and quiet kid. Oh, this is what the guy says about you. Kind of isolated. Seaside town. Yeah, this is what the Anubis says to you. Father was a composer who needed the support family of a job in accounting. Yeah.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story.
I like how you.
He'd loved finger painting as a child.
I love
Color
how
and
they
shape were the first languages
put
you
that
learned to speak.
so that you wrote it.
Man, you take
and
your
then
doodle
they react to
seriously.
what you wrote,
I
even
did
though
not
it's
realize,
in the past.
but I
That's
respect
pretty
it.
smart.
I respect it. I do.
It's really clever.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes,
Oh.
so try to get comfortable.
Oh,
That
that's
sucks.
a long MIA.
Cat scan.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Can you look up? Is there anything? Or is it just
Nah.
like.
There's nothing to look at in these. Alright, half an hour, here we go.
Tube.
Knock knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Oops.
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. I just... Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens.
The dad's so
Really
good.
just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Poor kid.
Yeah. Walkie dad. You read it out for me.
Oh, you get some time afterwards if you.
No, but do please read it out for me.
I can't really while you're writing. Benjamin Bryan was a loser. He was the worst friend to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him.
just laid down and died. Oh, jeez.
It's dark.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
What up? What's going on?
I think he's unconscious.
Touch my face and count it as a limb.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just...
Oh. Didn't mean to do that.
Dad is the best character. I hope he punches that guy in the mouth.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, is that... That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
losing appetite.
You have a card that says "Get whale soon."
Oh. Oh.
It's alive.
Oh.
Get whale soon.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur.
Oh. Didn't even blink.
Mean she hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
It's not working.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Oh, you have to do it at the icon. How sweet. How sweet.
Oh, it's slower now. Oh no. Oh.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
You're not allowed to. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel...
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get
I
ready.
hope it's gonna be our cat.
Don't worry. We got this. I think.
It's funny. We go into a big elevator thing and we sail there, and then we're by another scene.
So this game also came out in 2021.
Such a good year for gaming.
Yeah. Now that we have played it, I think this one will probably be my game of the year. The very close second for Inscription.
Yeah.
Oh, one eye!
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
So none of it was true. He died as a
That
kid.
means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
It's over.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Alright.
Oh, it's so sad.
That was beautiful.
Eva says I'm crying.
Aww.
I'm also very teary. Oh, it was so awesome.
Yeah, wow.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody,
That was really good.
you're gonna feel
Oh, I'm all teary now because it was so wholesome.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm so glad we played that.
Yeah, that was really good.
I think that's probably. I understand why that's on top of everyone's games. To be honest.
Also, just because like playing it with a webcam
Yeah.
is a very different experience.
But also, like, I even like watching you play it. I get it. It's I get why.
Yeah.
Like, they made it. It's so clever. Like, it's so artistic and clever, and it's like a good story. Even without the blinking, it would have been a good game. But with the blinking, it's like so much better.
Yeah, it's like it forces you to like focus in a different way and pay more attention to things. But also you're limited by your actual button needing to blink. So wow. Yeah, really good music.
You wanna make some money. Give a kid to dad.
I'm still taking it how clever that is. Like as a concept. Because like I was already sold to the game by the concept art. And then while we were playing it, obviously I was playing it, so I was already hooked into the story. And now like kind of combining the story and like thinking back on it and reflecting on this as like an art piece. It's like a really good art piece. Like it is just it's using exactly everything it needed presented in it.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine how they could have done that any better and how it did the blinking feature. Like they're the first game to use a blinking feature to progress a story, and they used it in I think one of the only ways it can really be successful, which is to say, like it's a story about death, and you are reminded as a player of your own mortality and inability to control your body.
Yeah.
By using blinks to progress the story, like that in itself is just so solid as
Very
like an
good,
art piece.
yeah.
Like I can't overstate how much this deserves to be a game of the year.
Yeah.
Kind of
Just
thing.
because it is so unique.
It's
It does
unique,
the
but
art
it's
very
yeah,
well.
it's
Just
unique,
like-
but it's
just
also
like you said.
so smart. And the story itself, even if it didn't have the blinking, it would have been an amazing story. And if the game was just about blinking and the story wasn't as strong, that would have also already been a good game.
Yeah, and I think someone put it out, like, this is obviously the first game that uses blinking as a game mechanic, making it a little bit hard to think how this can be a mechanic in a different game. But
it
like,
did it in
but like
the
you
best
said-
way possible.
Yeah, like you said, I think I kind of agree. Like, I can't see how you would work with a story and material that would be more fitting than that.
Yeah. I'm sure there are many
very-
other stories. I hope this game inspires other games,
Yeah.
but I think this is like, it's one of those things where I can see this. I think I want all game designers to play this.
Yeah.
Because I think this is one of those things that's gonna be like, at least a monumental moment in game in indie
But
games.
also, at least, even if you can't learn one-to-one what you want to do with your game, it at least shows a very different way of telling stories.
Yeah.
And using stuff like a webcam for it as well, so thinking outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
So while we probably won't get a game that does this as well, like, it clearly is very creative with how it chose to do it. And
I think that's why it's like so clever, because I feel like it basically does this in one of the only ways it can successfully. Like it told one of the only stories you can tell with this in a way that makes sense with the canon.
Yeah, but there's a guy called Mr. Bagelfield.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
I think that's really good.
Oh, really gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, well then, dip out.
Oh, be right back.
I can't get over how cool this game is. Hope all the people watching enjoyed it as much as we did, because I'm sure this is also super different to experience as the player than just someone watching, but I'm just like, I'm not sure what to say because I'm still so impressed. I guess the question is, to the people who are still in the chat, do we want to play another game? Or do we want to just end it for the day and ruminate, just sit and relax a little bit? And then we'll pick up another game on Thursday. Thing is, what we're gonna do on Thursday is hopefully start Echoes of the Eye, which is a Wario Land 4. On Thursday, we're gonna play Echoes of the Eye, which is an Outer Wilds DLC, which I heard is the only thing to replicate the feeling of Outer Wilds again, which I thought was a really, really good game in terms of how it made you feel. So I'm really excited to try and play that, but I don't think we want to start playing it now, because I think now we're gonna just play something simple. We're considering if y'all want more stream, we can play a little bit of Casey's mod, which is an Inscription mod. I don't want to spoil Inscription if anyone hasn't finished playing Inscription, but Casey's mod is an infinite version of just like the first little bit of Inscription. So we might play a little bit of that if people would like us to, but otherwise I think we're probably, we're good with either ending the stream or playing a little bit of something simple like that. So how are we feeling in the chat? Do you want more stream, or shall we just end it here today? I've got to go to the bathroom as well. Speed run before your eyes. Blink, 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 blink.
Before you go, I just wanted to say, maybe let's just stop it here.
Okay.
It's
I think that was a really solid stream as well.
Yeah, I feel
it just feels really nice.
Yes, I would say if we go straight to Inscription mod now, that feels inappropriate. I'm at a point now where
you want to talk. I think we should talk a little bit about
Okay,
that.
yeah.
But I'm
For sure.
think
Yeah. Plus, hella tired, so I wouldn't mind having a quiet night sitting this one instead of pushing it, because we had some long streams as well. I think the last stream we ended up going till 12:30, even though I was stressing with some work stuff. But I'm glad we finished Hypnospace Outlaw anyway. Yeah, that was really good. Very fulfilling experience. I can tell. Look, was it Wappish? Did you already know this game or play this game, or was that someone else in the chat? I never really got to look at the chat. Of course, just blink a lot, skip everything. Let's see. Has anyone done a speedrun of this game? For Your Eyes speedrun. I feel like that would be a joke. Before Your Eyes speedrun, 56 minutes. Ah, right. I think I got your comment mixed up with someone else earlier, but I'm obsessed. You did this to me, yeah. Yeah, we had heard of this game.
The Couch came on really early, and I think they were the one that said
That's
that
right.
this is a really good game.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't read the chat at the time.
I think
so
this
people,
is worth
people have done
playing.
speed runs of this game, which is pretty funny.
They're pretty slow.
Yeah, because it's a lot of cutscenes, but
Yeah, 55,
So-
53 minutes.
So the speed run, yeah, is basically 54 minutes.
Yeah, wow. I think we should go on to the ending screen.
Yeah. Oh, we aren't. There we go. There's the ending screen. Whew. Yeah.
What did you like about it being the one that actually played? Like, how did it?
No, it's good. Yeah, like you said, it makes you really focused on your body. You have like I found myself like really not wanting to blink because I really wanted to see what happened in the scene.
Yeah.
And of course feeling really bad once I finally blinked and missed like a scene.
Yeah. I mean, you,
that I was
you
interested
literally
in.
said no every
Yeah.
time you did it. So,
And but no, it was really good.
but it does make it feel. On one hand, it makes it feel really interesting because it's a you can't go back kind of scenario,
Mm.
which is very interesting in a game design. But on the other hand, it is very kind to you because it does let you replay some of those scenes a couple of times, which is
Yeah.
very like clever in the
Yeah.
writing. Like I thought it was very interesting that you tried your best to keep your eyes open during those really dark scenes where you were clearly overhearing something, like the
Mm.
phone and the dogs outside. We could hear something. We were very curious. They didn't let you see it at
Yeah.
that point, but it's very like clever writing in terms of the game design to let you actually see those later.
Yeah.
But during the first part of the game, you do forget about them after you skip them because you're clearly focused on the now.
Yeah.
So I think that's just like really, really clever, like writing and psychology. Like if game psychology is a thing, they clearly planned it for you
Hmm.
to feel that kind of stress of I really or like that curiosity, but then also they know their game design is clever enough to make you more focused on the now, even if you skip like if you accidentally skip a part. You're like, but then you're like, fuck it, I need to focus now on this part. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very like, it's very interesting.
Mm.
It wasn't a purring outside cry face.
Yeah. It did. I mean, it sounded like that the
I
first time as
thought
well.
it
and I
was
thought,
dogs as well, but I didn't want to say anything because
Yeah.
it seemed really dark for the moment it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was honestly thinking, where did the cats go for the next few scenes after that? But the game is very clever at keeping you in the moment, as
Yeah.
I said earlier. So like I
They
only thought about
progress-
that a little bit, and then I was like, who cares? Like clearly
They progress the
time
time
has
so
passed,
fast.
yeah.
Like you're not really in the home after that in the first section. You have no reason to believe that you didn't get like the
Yeah.
actual story
Yeah.
till they tell you that you lied.
Yeah, that's very
Um,
clever.
So the storytelling was, yeah, that was something.
It also makes me want to replay or watch someone else play it again and see when
Yeah.
the first time the crows call, because they're not calling for no reason, they're calling because someone lies.
But also just to see the experience of it for sure.
Yeah,
'cause
but
there's-
yeah, because you might want to watch someone play it instead of actually being the one in focus as well.
Yeah.
No, but remember at the very start of the game, the Anubis yells at the birds again.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, you don't know it's because someone's lying. So I think it would be interesting to replay it to see why why the birds were screaming at the start. That means Anubis lied
Right.
at
yeah,
something.
Yeah, yeah.
At some like,
Of
yeah.
course.
So it gives it a certain level of replayability. There's
Hmm.
also the replayability of like, what if you decided to pick Egypt?
What happens?
What kind
then?
of scenes will you
Yeah.
play? Or like, if you decided to pay more attention to the piano recital.
Yeah.
And you actually perform well. Like it makes me really wonder how many different endings there are.
Yeah.
Like I mean, obviously there is one ending, one true ending, but how many fake endings can you convince the gatekeeper
Yeah.
or the boatman of? I think that's very interesting.
Mm.
And the story is just very solid. It's just a very solid story.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. There's some bits that were very good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
I just can't get over how clever it is that they're using blinking as a mechanic. Like, I don't
Yeah,
think this game would
it's
have
very
felt
unique.
quite as powerful if you were just pressing spacebar every
No,
time.
yeah, and you can play the game without webcam, but that probably just means you get everything and you're just clicking buttons, like
Yeah, I
clicking a
think
mouse and-
it's for accessibility,
Yeah,
but
of
I
course,
think it's
but-
implied that you should be playing it if you can with the webcam
Yeah.
because it gives you that full experience.
Absolutely,
And it
and-
definitely, like, also another layer of how the blinking ties in is also like our character Benny is obviously getting weaker and weaker in real
Mm.
life, and so it's just very interesting because it's like maybe at some point it's representative of the only thing that he could do at the end of his life.
Mm.
Like he clearly wasn't very
That's a good
like
point.
I think it's like representative that maybe at the end of his life he could really only blink
Mm.
move his eyes around.
Yeah.
He was already implied to be someone who doesn't really talk very much anyway.
Mm.
I think it's just
And-
such a
and-
clever idea for everything.
And like in the like while you get more and more sick and your motion just becomes
yeah, it's like you're
um,
barely picking up
weighted.
your food.
Yeah,
you're
you-
barely sipping. You're barely. It's kind of almost like you're getting paralyzed. It didn't specify what your thing was, like what kind of a disease it was, but it did say it was a disease.
yeah, and that's not really important.
No,
really.
but I think it
But-
can symbolize
Mm.
that you're getting weaker, and at the end of your life, all you could do is communicate with your eyes, which I think is very clever.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fucked up how many levels of clever like symbolism there is there.
Mm.
Again, I can't imagine a game that's controlled by blinking that could have told a better story than this.
Yeah, I agree. I
But
do
also,
agree.
I'm obviously not thinking of them. Like I'm not coming up with them. But
But either way, that was
such a solid,
the point is it did what it did perfectly.
as best as it could,
Yeah.
basically.
It solid.
Yeah.
I have no negative criticism to that because
Yeah.
everything worked with everything that was there.
Yeah.
So, and it utilized the webcam mechanic to the best. that I-
Yeah. Honestly, I think that would probably be the best game to come out of 2021.
And well, I would rather what I would say, because like obviously Inscription and this is such vastly different experiences. I would definitely say that if you have
If you have a webcam, I think you have to play this game. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Because it's
what
like
I'm
only a
saying-
$20 game as well.
Yes.
So
what I'm saying is, for if you have a webcam, you got $20 or however much it is, and 2 hours. This is
a game anyone can
this is
play as
the-
well.
This is the experience that you should play because like
Yeah.
it's incredible. Let's be honest, it's very accessible, really.
It's only
and
$15 Australian.
It's only
Which means it's
$15.
only like $12 American.
Play it again.
Play it again. Yeah.
All right. We're going back into game.
No, it's you're right.
But when Inscription, that is a game about gameplay. That is a game
That's why
about.
I think this is even better.
Yeah, but okay. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I still feel like Inscription. I'm still very happy with what Inscription was,
Is
and that
Inscription your
that
game of the
deserves.
year?
Yeah, but like I can't. Picking one is stupid.
I know,
Because
I know.
Because what one does well is a completely different ballgame than what the
I
other
know.
one does. It's
I know.
this is, I would say, this is the best 1 to 2 hour experience you could get using games from 2021. Absolutely. Inscription is something very different.
Yeah.
That's not for everyone.
Our,
either.
our two top games of the year is
Yeah.
definitely this and Inscription. The reason why I think for me this beats Inscription is because anyone can play this. It's accessible. Anyone with a webcam can
It's
play
incredible.
This.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be clever at puzzles. You don't have to be
Hmm.
like super what's it called, dexterous or anything.
It's just an
It's
immersive.
just mouse and blinking.
It's an
so-
immersive experience, and
It
it
is-
is perfect.
It
at
is
doing
like, you know, what people praise Tacoma and what's it called? Gone Home. But turned to 11. Like
but
it is the best
I would
narrative
also say what it really-
game I've ever played, I think.
I would also say what it does is it hits what really good VR experiences can do, but
even
without
them they can't even.
but
yeah.
without using VR.
Yeah.
And that's the important part I want to point out. Because
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is better than those VR experiences. That's not my point.
I know.
Just to correct you. The
Well, I
point
didn't
is
say it wasn't.
well, the point is not everyone has a VR set.
Also,
not
I don't
everyone
think I've
can
ever
get
seen
a
a
VR.
VR game that's this deep. Like writing wise, I've never seen any kind of person who has made a VR game that does feel as good as this game feels. Which is again why I just think this is probably one of my favorite games ever now. Because just writing wise, I just haven't played a game that hits you so hard in only 2 hours of gameplay.
Yes.
Like this felt like watching a movie. Like in terms of how hard it hits you emotionally. Like just it didn't waste any time.
Yeah.
And it let you control the time. How fucked up is that?
Yeah, and like VR and a movie wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there's an extra layer of control there.
So-
again, why I'm so impressed by this is it's a
Mm.
game, so you control it. That's the important part. You control the pacing, yet it somehow paces out its emotional arc so perfectly
Mm.
that kind of no matter how like unless you're intentionally blinking for some reason, like at the wrong time,
Yeah.
it's paced itself out better than most movies I've seen recently.
Mm.
Yet it doesn't even control itself. You control it. I just think that's so fucking like amazing that it could do that
Yeah.
as a game. Like design wise, it is just so clever. And I don't think I've had any game that's made me feel this like many like that strong emotions in this short of a time span
Mm.
with just this like just what it has, which is kind of just visuals. It's
Yeah.
kind of just a pick your path adventure. Like
Yeah.
with just that, I just think it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
just so
the-
solid of a game.
Best experience. That I feel like that's a bigger reward than best game of the year. Best experience.
No, I'm
absolutely.
just
This-
saying off.
No, let me
off-
finish
but
what I'm
for me,
saying.
But for me, it's one of
Okay,
the best games.
let me
I've
say
ever
what
played.
I want to say. For me,
Yeah.
best experience.
Yeah.
Like a lot of good movies came out as well, you know, but like this,
So this
puts you
tops
in
a lot of movies to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, because
yeah.
it can utilize some strengths that, and it does it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Definitely. I'm just like I'm still amazed by how smart it is
Mm.
in so many ways, and because how quickly it got through all those narrative arcs without making it feel too fast or too slow.
Mm.
Just an overall fucking amazing game. Kind of game you don't forget. Yeah, exactly. And
true.
like, how many games do you play, or how many movies do you watch that stick with you, kind of like that? That's kind of why I think it's one of the best games I've ever played, because like I can probably count on one hand how many games made me feel like that.
Yeah.
And Inscription isn't one of them. Inscription is just a really, really like fun and good game.
Inscription's
I don't
not a
know if it
feel
would.
game.
Yeah, it's not a game that like I would remember. I don't know if I'd remember it 10 years down the line, but like Undertale is one of those games that after you play it once, you're not gonna forget it if it wasn't spoiled for you.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for the stream. It was delightful.
Mhm.
It was sad. It was happy, and it was
A little bit funny.
beautiful, a little bit funny. And yeah, Wapfish is trying to go to bed, so please go to bed. We're about to go to bed.
Yeah.
I have just put hearts at the games you've played. 4 hearts.
Out of
So
how
you've got a
many?
rating scale. I would love to see your rating scale
Yeah.
sometime, Eva, for how many, which ones of our games that you've seen of ours that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I
The-
definitely think this is a 4 heart game as well.
Yeah. Out of how many?
Out of 4.
Out of 4. 4 out of 4.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna call it a day then.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's online that I actually know. I don't know.
Let me quickly check mine, even though I don't really follow anyone on here.
Oof! A final oof to end the
Oh,
stream.
I missed it. I'm just gonna play another because I didn't hear it.
It has a count. It has a timer.
Even if you're 1 minute. Okay.
I want to hear the new sounds.
John, you didn't get to see any of the new stuff. You didn't like.
Oh, is the animations as well? Okay, I gotta. We're just gonna screw around. Oh, you put in the nose. Very good.
And we didn't utilize any of the new.
Oh.
The new give Skiff a hat or give Skiff, but that's okay. We'll do that next time.
You'll
It wasn't appropriate. This
No.
kid's mum was dying. We can't just
Yeah,
not
this
in the
time.
middle of that. You know? But next time I think we're gonna play Echoes of the Eye, right? On Thursday. So
what are we playing?
The Outer Wilds DLC.
Oh yeah.
I think that will give us some time and space to
Yeah.
do some funny business.
So
This kid was dying and you were spamming oof sounds.
Yeah, we have a bit of a list of games where I just gonna hear the oof. Very good. Good picture as well. Oh, another no. All right. But yeah, we have a list of games we're gonna play through. Of course, the Outer Wilds DLC is gonna be one of them. I'm looking forward to this as well.
Oh yeah, Umurangi Generation.
Yeah.
So that's about being a photographer in some kind of like cyberpunk world. There's also
And
this is not a
self-censoring
game.
yourself.
There is no game.
There is no game.
That's supposed to be short and funny.
Mhm. And
I've got the list somewhere, but we'll yeah. And I actually also made a bunch of channel point requests for putting hats and stuff on Jester as well, but obviously there was no Jester because we had a 2 webcam setup.
Yeah, so
one webcam capturing the VTuber and one webcam capturing the blinks.
So yeah, I had set up my webcam, and the thing is, the game, as you probably saw, there's a preview box, and you gotta see if it actually can capture your blinking and all that. But webcams don't let you use them for more than one program at a time. Probably a very good security thing.
Yeah.
Very glad webcams work like that. But it meant that I couldn't have, my VTuber on and the game and run it. So I have a 2 webcam setup.
2 webcams pointing at his face.
Yeah.
One of them for the funny duck and one of them for the blinking.
And if you saw the preview, at a very unflattering angle as well, because honestly, so is the VTuber cam, because it's just for the program to detect my face. It's not to actually present my face.
Yeah, design flaw, true.
But anyway, it looks silly.
Yeah,
the setup.
And that's why the Jester was only on the side.
Yes,
hanging out.
All
right.
Okay.
We're going to bed. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, everybody. It was so much fun. This was actually legit one of the best games I've ever seen. And I'm so glad that we got to experience it with some commentary as well. I loved the comments that Wafish and Eva were making.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
thanks for coming. Thanks for keeping it fun.
Yeah.
And see y'all on Thursday. If you come, please come.
Have a good day or night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sleep well. See ya.